Hi guys, what is up? It is Vicky Cupcake Life Edition coming at you. And sorry for the messy lipstick. I just literally filmed another eating show. Okay, whoops, peekaboo. Anyways, today I actually wanted to just get straight to the chase, you know, because I know I could talk a lot sometimes, so let me just get straight to the chase. What was on my mind today and what compelled me to film this inspirational video today, I wanted to talk about failure. So, what is failure and why we need failure? I know many times failure is kind of like, oh, people cringe at that word, like failure. It's like so scary, like I don't want to fail, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to film a video to tell you guys that failure is totally normal and it's not really, failure ain't really shit. I don't know how like else to say it, but failure is not really, it's not, I feel like it's not even a real word. I don't know. I kind of look at failure as like no fear. So what is failure to me? And maybe failure might mean something else to you, but failure, I feel like it's how do I say this? It's our greatest, like they say, failure could be our greatest teacher. Failure is just lessons learned. I believe failure is just means that you are actually going in the right direction. Sometimes, well, back in the day, I used to look at failure as in a way that if I fail at something, I must be doing something wrong. But I want to tell you that when you fail at something, you're actually doing something right because you're learning a way not to do something and starting a new process. You're learning new things as you fail and you fail and you fail and you fail. That's just several steps toward success. Like, for example, the guy David Goggins, I recently watched his I've been listening to his podcast or whatever, and I watched his video and he was talking about I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, and I'm gonna fail, and I'm not gonna have fear about it. It's not gonna freak me out. I just know that that means I'm doing something right. So when we look at failure, some people, they're like scared of failure, but in reality, failure is you're not even only your greatest teacher. I believe that it's also your greatest friend. Failure is your best friend because failure forces you to become a stronger person than you were the day before, or than a stronger person than you are right now at this very moment. Failure is supposed to be meant to break you down, but if you don't let it break you down, it is your greatest test. It is one of the biggest obstacles that you would ever go through. If you go through this obstacle, of course there's going to be more obstacles in the way, but let's just say you're at the tip of success, and once you reach that success, you're going to be so happy that you failed because you're going to appreciate that successful moment. You're going to appreciate success that much more. And I just wanted to kind of like read off of some notes that I wrote about failure. And for example, I'm going to put down a list of them. Failure, it means not only a step closer to your success, but a step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. It also means that you're doing something right and you're using no fear while doing that. The best way that I could describe success is a person that literally had no fear of anything. So if you fail, it causes you to be fearless, or creates no, of course it would create resistance, but if you fight through that resistance, you become somebody that you never knew that you would become. I don't know, I hope I'm making sense. I'm kind of like going off my mind, and also like these little notes. Also, failure is your life's greatest teacher, like from what we said. And also, I love this point, or this point about failure, because I'm gonna read it to you. I wrote down here that failure creates your inspirational story for others, or creates your inspirational story for yourself. If you don't fail, and say somebody tries something and they succeed at the first try, where's the greatness in that? Like, where is the purpose? Like, you never know. Through your stories of failure, you might be inspiring someone else. You might even inspire yourself. And you might look back at that story and be like, wow, I went through all this and I still overcame whatever was put before me. You know, it's just, I don't know. I just think it's great. Like, it's a great storytelling thing. I don't know. You create your own story through failure. So, and also, you never know who you're inspiring when you fail. Of course, we inspire others through our success, but most of the time, when you hear about a successful person, you want to hear about what they went through to become successful. And once you hear their life story, it makes it that much more sweeter, and it makes it that much more relatable as to where it pushes other people. Like, it pushes other people to be like, okay, if he went through this and he was homeless, blah, 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 high school dropout, whatever, and they still overcame, you know, all of this, and they failed and they still overcame whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's gonna make you like think, like, I'm not even going through that much and I'm just gonna give up now? You know? I don't know. I feel like I'm going off in tangents, but I hope you kind of understand what I mean. So when I say that failure is not really shit, I don't mean that it's not shit. I mean that it's literally like your best friend. I feel like failure is up there with success. Like, they're both the same words in a way, because if you fail, you're successful anyways, because you still attempted to do something. You still had no fear with going after whatever it is that you want, you know. And keep in mind, I've never heard of a successful story where someone didn't fail. Failure is inevitable. Like, you have to go through it. And if you just know that, just knowing that, and knowing that you're gonna fail, and knowing that it's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be sweet failure, and it's gonna be sweet success, like, you have the world in your hands, you know. And I hope I made sense, and I hope I helped or inspired somebody with this topic of failure, because this is just what it means to me, and it doesn't have to like make sense for you, really, but this is how it makes sense to me, and I hopefully it helps to make sense for you. But yeah, that's failure. It's not, don't be afraid to fail, because when you fail, you should look at it as like the greatest thing that can ever happen to you, because you're gonna look back when you're successful, and you are gonna become successful. If you get past the failure mode, you keep failing and you get past it, eventually you're gonna come closer and closer and closer to your successful point. And once you reach that successful point, you're gonna look down. Say when you reach up a flight of stairs and you look down and you're like, I freaking conquered all this crap. You're gonna be like, this is amazing. I wanna do it again. And you're gonna go after more and more, because that's what life is. You know, you keep failing, and it just becomes a game. It becomes something that's amazing, something that's invigorating. And I don't know, you create a story, and it's this story that you could tell everybody, and be like, I made this story, or I got through it. And I don't know, don't be afraid to fail. That's all I have to say. Put no fear in failure, and failure is your best friend, and failure ain't shit. It's just a stepping stone. It's just a step closer. Just look at it like that. But yeah, I feel like, I hope I kind of helped you guys kind of understand failure from my point of view. I probably said failure like a million times in this video, but I just wanted to say thank you for listening, and share this video with other people. Like, hopefully we inspire, like, you know, the world. Make the world a sweeter place. Make your failures sweet. Make your success sweet, because they're both the same thing. I don't know. Let's create life stories. Let's create successful stories. Let's create failure stories. Let's just create it all. And I just wanted to say, like, you know, if you haven't already subscribed to my Vicky Cupcake Life Edition coming at you channel, please press subscribe. The button should be down below on either side. You guys are awesome, and we're almost at 50 subscribers here. Like, I had 0. That's a good failure story for you. I had 0. Now look, you know. So keep going after what it is you want in life, and you never know who you're inspiring. and let's fail together. Let's be successful together. That's all I could say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said again, this is Vicky Cupcake Life Edition coming at you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I don't know. Stay tuned for more, and it's gonna be awesome. Life is awesome. You guys are awesome. Cupcakes are awesome. So let's just go and live life. Love you guys. And remember, failure is your best friend. And you're my best friend. Bye guys.